When Monster Hunter World was released in 2018, it helped to bring the iconic franchise into modern gaming, which brought the series to an international audience of players. However, the Monster Hunter games were known for their particular difficulty to play through and specific patience to actually complete the game. But the speculative scenario is this: did the Guardian Armour simplify the Monster Hunter World Iceborne experience? When Monster Hunter World was released, it helped to bring the franchise to an extremely wide range of gamers who were both casual and serious about the experience. The game was originally known to be that of a single player or with occasional non-player character hunting dragons to defeat, kill or capture them, at which parts would be earned from the base to create, improve or strengthen armor or even various related weapons from what might become available. It also came with player judgment on when to go out and hunt particular beasts, on to use personal judgment to avoid particular hunts with beasts, depending on the said level of the character the player was using. These reasons, when all combined, were what made the experience of the Monster Hunter games unique, challenging, and even rewarding. All of the mentioned reasons are what made Monster Hunter games so respected. But when Monster Hunter World was released, casual gamers who made a sizable representation of the players with Monster Hunter World didn't complete the game, and naturally lost interest with the entire scope of what made the series so iconic and equally well respected. Originally, Capcom knew about the casual niche of gamers, but didn't think they would pose so much of a percentage with the game that would actually be affected by the complexities of Monster Hunter World. As early reports of gaming progression were made public, casual gamers were giving up on playing the game early on in the playthrough and not bothering to complete the story at all. Due to the success of Monster Hunter World, an expansion for the game was done with Monster Hunter World Iceborne, but the expansion to the base game could have only been accessed upon completion of the main game. There was no other way to access the downloadable content that was Iceborne. While such an arrangement for the story of Monster Hunter World might have been fine for seasoned players or fans of the Monster Hunter series, it was a definite problem for Capcom due to casual gamers losing interest fairly early into the base game story. As a result, the Guardian Armour was created by Capcom and put into the game to essentially help or push casual gamers to complete the default experience of Monster Hunter World, and to more importantly encourage them to buy the Iceborne expansion. When the armor was put into the game, it was a decision which polarized the community of players who experienced Monster Hunter World and the Iceborne expansion. Serious players and fans of the series complained about the concept of the Guardian Armour, which technically broke the game, while casual gamers used the armor with no real opinions for or against it. The argument at the time were that using the Guardian Armour took away from the overall experience of the game, and that using the armor was simplifying the entire experience of Monster Hunter World, or if it could be even considered an experience at all. Opinions had the Guardian Armour being ridiculously overpowered, due to Capcom wanting casual players to get through the main game's playthrough to reach the Iceborne expansion as mentioned. So the armor were by all examples superior to most armor builds for the entire base game. Only a few armor builds could be superior to the Guardian Armour, but others mentioned that the resistance to damage was artificially inflated to account for casual gamers' lack of concentration or experience. Stats for the armor were basic, and decent builds with other armor actually gave better chances at successful or more engaging hunts. A final aspect to the discussion: once the Guardian Armour was in the game, it didn't do much to change the amount of casual gamers that persevered through the entire base game and into the Iceborne expansion. Casual gamers still abandoned the experience of Monster Hunter World, regardless of the Guardian Armour protection in hunts or for the game itself.